Welcome, Stashers, to another episode of Stache Sports. Today, at 7 p.m., is Elimination Chamber. Last night, spoiler, Jey Uso got attacked before the episode, and we don't know who attacked him. Because the show opened up with Jey Uso getting stretchered on to the ambulance. So we don't know who attacked him, but I think they're just trying to write him off the story. I don't know if he's really hurt or how bad he's hurt, because sometimes they do that just to write them off the story, so they have a little break, and then they got to come back in the story somehow, because that's what WWE is. It's a lot of storytelling stuff. False wrestling too. But then later on, since Jey Uso wasn't able to come back and able to compete, they had to fill his last spot. So the main event last night came down between Jacob Fatu and Logan Paul, and Logan Paul ended up winning by cheating because of the invasion. Had Paul Heyman on the sideline. At first, he had Austin Theory help, and then Paul Heyman distracted the ref on the other side, and Logan Paul decided to punch him in the nuts and low blow him and hit him again. And Logan Paul won. So Logan Paul was now the sixth man in the match, that I'll get to later on in this video. But anyway, we also got an unveiling of the Max Man, and it was somebody who I didn't know, but turned out later it was somebody from Seth Rollins' class. So I wonder if Seth Rollins is going to be his real mystery man and Max Man, if that was just a decoy or a fake one. I think Seth Rollins could maybe still be the real man, or maybe that was a fake one. I don't know if that's a real Max Man, or it was just one of his lackeys or whatever. But that's who it was some guy from Seth Rollins' wrestling school. Was a Max Man last night, and Logan Paul unmaxed him, but Logan Paul will be in the match tonight. And then also the ladies last night made all their spiel for what they think is going to happen tonight. We got new tag team champions. We got Lash Legend, and we got Nia Jax. That's real great. I think Nia Jax is one of the boringest wrestlers that they have right now. Her gimmick is so boring. She's not good on the mic. I don't know. I hope she doesn't have the tag titles long, because I don't think they're going to be that good of the women's tag titles. And I think we should have kept her with. But I get it. They think Rhea Ripley and Io Sky are going to have big careers going forward, and they're better solo act right now, which I agree with too. But I just don't agree with who they decided to give the tag team titles to, in my opinion. But we'll see what they do. But Triple H does with that. I just don't think she's good. But now we'll follow with spoilers. Tonight is the Elimination Chamber at 7 p.m. on ESPN Unlimited. If you don't have it, you need to buy it to watch it. But for one of the matches tonight is going to be CM Punk versus Finn Balor. Finn Balor's coming in, but I do not think Finn Balor is going to win. I think CM Punk's going to retain the championship, because I think WrestleMania card is too strong, and I think with him showing Roman Reigns all the time, I think Roman Reigns versus CM Punk is just a better gimmick than Roman Reigns versus Finn Balor. Unless if the person in the mystery box is Demon Finn Balor, and it comes down with Demon Finn Balor now, and then maybe Demon Finn Balor can be better than regular Finn Balor, but I don't see any form of Finn Balor winning tonight. I think CM Punk's going to win. I think the card's too stacked, and I think they want CM Punk versus Roman Reigns, so I don't think CM Punk's going to lose in Chicago tonight, in his hometown. But we will see. But I really do not think CM Punk's going to lose tonight, like I said, in Chicago. But we will see what happens. I think it's going to be a good match, but I do not see CM Punk losing this close to WrestleMania, when he already picked... when Roman Reigns already picked him from winning the Men's Royal Rumble. I don't really think that they're going to try to mix up the card, but we will see. Also, another card match, that's not a chamber match. We have AJ Lee, who I really like, versus Becky Lynch. I don't really know if AJ Lee is going to win this time, to be quite honest with you. I hope AJ Lee wins, because in Chicago, and I hope she wins the title this time, but I don't know if she's going to win. I personally think if she doesn't win this time, I think it might be a screw job or something, like she gets disqualified or some kind of shenanigans happens in normal wrestling ring that she could have won, but somehow the ref gets knocked out or something, or whatever. Something happens. Some WWE shenanigans, if you watch WWE, happens, and she gets messed up out of the loss. Becky Lynch retains, but I still think she's going to win. I think she might just win at WrestleMania in Las Vegas if she doesn't win it tonight. But we will see. If she wins it tonight, then that's good, and she'll have a good match at WrestleMania. but I don't know if she's going to win it tonight. But we'll see. I mean, I didn't expect the tag titles to lose last night, but they changed hands, so maybe this one will. I really hope they do. I hope that's what they do, but that would make this pay-per-view a lot better than having Becky Lynch win. Because Becky Lynch is a good champion, but I really like AJ Lee. And this is AJ Lee's first match in like 10 years, I think, a singles match. I mean, she had a tag match with her husband a couple months ago when she first came back, but this is her first singles match in quite a while, and I'm really glad she's back. I really miss AJ Lee. AJ Lee was there when I was a younger kid, and I really liked watching her wrestle in like the early 2000s. But she left before her husband had a big pipe bomb and left and said he would never come back to WWE. But soon later, when Tony Khan made AEW, he got CM Punk in AEW and made CM Punk's career a lot better. Or not better, but it made his career back again, I guess. Resurrected his career. Or restarted his career again. And he got AEW, and he got upset because Tony Khan didn't know how to run it. And it came out and come back to WWE, which is good. I'm glad CM Punk's back in WWE. I know maybe people didn't like Vince McMahon, and maybe McMahon was a troublemaker or whatever, or didn't like McMahon, but it's interesting watching all these people be like, oh, I'm never coming back to WWE, like CM Punk, come back. But anyway, I really hope AJ Lee wins, but I don't know if she's going to win. I do think it's going to go to a feud no matter what if she does win. But, I mean, it might go to a feud if she wins or not, but if she doesn't win, I think it's going to go to a feud, and I think she's going to win at WrestleMania. But we will see what happens with that in that case. Tonight we have Asuka, we have Alexa Bliss, we have Rhea Ripley, we have Kiana James, we have Tiffany Stratton, and we have Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez, and I think Rhea Ripley in the women's Elimination Chamber. The Elimination Chamber has 6 pods, and their time. So two people come in first, and then there's time limit, and then other people come in. You have to. The last one that went by submission or pinfall is the winner. It will go face the champion this year. The champion right now they're facing, because spoiler on Monday Night Raw, Liv Morgan picked Stephanie Valkyra. So the person going to be fighting now is Jade Cargill. So Alexa Bliss, if she wins, she'll be fighting Jade Cargill. If Tiffany Stratton wins, she'll be fighting Jade Cargill. But we'll see. My prediction is probably going to be maybe Tiffy time that wins, or it's going to be Alexa Bliss. I want to see Alexa Bliss win because the way they're dealing with Charlotte Flair now in the recent episodes of Raw and SmackDown, making Charlotte Flair look like she wasn't upset by losing to Kiana James when Kiana James snuck behind her a couple weeks ago on Raw or SmackDown and got the lucky pinfall, and got it over to the Elimination Chamber. They showed Charlotte Flair last night, who's a kind of model lady, eating a couple of tubes of ice cream, like sad, depressed that she didn't get it through. But she says she's fine. She's fine, but I don't think she's fine. So it'd be kind of cool to see if that storyline can go progress more and if Alexa Bliss wins. I mean, Tiffany Stratton wouldn't be bad either. I like Tiffany Stratton. She wouldn't be bad either. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I think the women's is more up to see who wins, in my personal opinion. And we'll get to the men's later on. But I think the women's is more up to. I think the women's are more up to see who wins, if I can speak right. I think Tiffany Stratton can win. I think Alexa Bliss can win, or maybe Rhea Ripley can win. I don't know if Raquel Rodriguez can win. I don't think they're going to have 2 of the Judgment Day having a chance to have a title. I don't see Raquel Rodriguez having a good feud with Jade Cargill. I mean, Raquel Rodriguez is good, but I don't know if she could have a good one. Maybe Asuka. She was pretty good. I mean, she was supposed to fight Tiffany Stratton last night because I ran her mouth, but she put her friend in instead because she wasn't going to wrestle before Elimination Chamber. But we'll see. Unless if in the mystery box is a pod, an extra pod or whatever, and then they're like, oh no, there's 7 pods. So who's the 7th wrestler? And it's a woman. And then it comes out, and it could be Bianca Belair. Maybe Bianca Belair wins and goes to face Jade Cargill. That'd be a good storyline too. I mean, if that's a mystery box, that'd be a pretty good mystery crate. If that's in the mystery crate, if it's an Elimination Chamber match, an extra Elimination Chamber for the women's match, and then Bianca Belair's music hits, because we haven't seen Bianca Belair, and that's one of the ladies I didn't know if I could come back. Or Elizabeth Page, I mean, Paige used to be in WWE a long time ago. She might be in one of the mystery boxes if it's a lady. So if it's a lady, I don't think it's gonna be. It can't be Naomi, because I think Naomi is still having a baby. So I don't think it'll be Naomi if it's a lady. But we'll see. If it's a lady, that'd be pretty cool if it's Bianca Belair. She hasn't been there for a while, and if she wins, that'd be a good storyline too. But we'll see. I don't know what's behind her, Mr. Crate. That's just my guess. Is if it's a lady, it could be Bianca Belair or maybe Paige, or whatever her name is now from AEW. But we'll see. That's my predictions if it's a lady. Tonight we got Randy Orton. In the main event tonight, we got Randy Orton. We got Cody Rhodes. We got LA Knight, yeah. We got Trick Williams. We got Javon Evans fighting. And we got Logan Paul fighting in the main event. I don't know who's going to... I really do think Cody Rhodes is going to win. That's why I'm wearing my Cody Rhodes shirt. But I think he's going to win the match tonight, in my personal opinion. I just think the storyline between him and Drew McIntyre is too much for WWE right now. And I think that's what they want for wrestling. But that's not my prediction. My prediction is Cody Rhodes wins tonight. If not, then I don't know who wins. Unless it's the mystery box or some surprise man like Kevin Owens coming back. Maybe Kevin Owens can win and go fight Drew McIntyre and screw out Logan Paul, because Logan Paul has been talking trash about Kevin Owens if he's the one in the mystery box. Or mystery crate, whatever you want to call it. But we'll see. But I just don't know. I just think Cody Rhodes, but we'll go back. I think Cody Rhodes is just going to win. I think the storyline between him and Drew McIntyre is good. But also, think of that too. We talked about earlier, who got screwed out again by Drew McIntyre. I forgot to mention that. Drew McIntyre messed him up and hit him too to help Logan Paul win. I forgot to mention that. Since Drew McIntyre helped Logan Paul win, I think JKF2 is going to... I think Drew McIntyre is going to keep taking off, Raw General Manager Nick Aldis, and Nick Aldis is going to be like, okay, that's enough. And then make it a triple threat match at WrestleMania between Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu, and Drew McIntyre. That's who I think will be it. But we'll see. That's what I think. I don't know. I really hope if a spoiler wins, maybe Randy Orton wins. Unless, like I said, the mystery crate. Unless, like I said, the mystery crate is somebody else. But it's a man. If a mystery crate's a man, it'd be pretty cool if it's Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens hasn't been there for quite a while. I know Kevin Owens had neck surgery, but we'll see. Some people think it could be Danhausen from AEW. I seen Danhausen a little bit before I stopped watching AEW. I mean, he was okay. I don't know if I want that to be it in the crate. I don't think I want something like an advertisement for a WWE video game to be in the crate. I think I want to be somebody's here or another chamber for the women's, and then be like, oh, surprise, it's Bianca Belair or somebody. I think I want to be a person. I know it's not going to be a real person in there, or if they are, they're going to just put them in there before the show starts, because if a real person's been in there, they'll be dead by now. But lastly, that's what I think. I hope we'll see what happens tonight. But like I said, I think Cody Rhodes is going to win. I hope AJ Lee wins, but I think Becky Lynch is going to win. But I think it's going to go down to WrestleMania in Las Vegas. It's going to lead to another match. I think Tiffany Stratton will win, but I want Alexa Bliss could win, or maybe Rhea Ripley, if she's in it, could win in the women's. I think Cody Rhodes could win, maybe Randy Orton or LA Knight, but I don't think it. I think it's just going to be Cody Rhodes, but we'll see. Later today, the Pittsburgh Penguins play in the NHL. They play the New York Rangers. The New York Rangers aren't so good, but the Penguins still need to mess around. The Penguins need to keep on the winning track, like they did against the New Jersey Devils. The Penguins are on the road today in New York. I think the Penguins win. I think Malkin has a goal. I think Ben Kendall scores his first goal after the break. I think Anthony Massa scores today, but I think the Penguins win. It's going to be interesting to see who they put in net today. Is it going to be Stuart Skinner, or is it going to be Arthur Sheloff? I mean, they're playing back-to-back, so Sheloff either play today or tomorrow, and Stuart Skinner play today or tomorrow. But we'll see. I think the Penguins win 3-1 against the Rangers today. But we'll see. I mean, Mike Sullivan is coming off a win off the gold medal game, but I don't know. I think the Penguins are too much for the Rangers today, and the Rangers aren't so good. And these are the games that the Penguins need to be winning, even if they don't have Sidney Crosby, in my personal opinion. But I do know sometimes that could mess up, and the Penguins could mess up, but we'll see. I think the Penguins will win today at 12:30 on ABC against the Rangers. Let's go Penguins. I think the Bruins win against the Flyers. I think the Blackhawks win. I think the Avalanche beat the Blackhawks. I think the Edmonton Oilers beat the Sharks. I think the Devils beat the Blues. I think the Islanders beat the Blue Jackets. The Maple Leafs beat the Senators. The Capitals beat the Canadiens. The Tampa Bay Lightning beat the Sabres. The Hurricanes beat the Red Wings. The Flames beat the Kings. The Predators beat the Stars. The Kraken beat the Canucks. The Canucks beat the Kraken. Well, we'll see. But I hope the Penguins win tonight. Again, in my WWE predictions, we'll see. We'll see if they go tonight and see if they can give us an update on Jey Uso. But I don't know any updates on Jey Uso. I know it's going to be off the storyline for now, but we'll see what happens to that. College basketball picks today. I got Duke over Virginia. I got Kentucky upsetting Vanderbilt. I got Florida over Arkansas. I got Houston over Colorado. I got UConn over Seton Hall. I got Clemson upsetting Louisville. I got Arizona over Kansas. Iowa State over Texas Tech. Nebraska over USC. BYU over West Virginia. Tennessee over Alabama. St. John's over Villanova. Duquesne upsets St. Louis today. You heard it here first. Virginia Tech, North Carolina over Virginia Tech, and Gonzaga over St. Mary's. Wow, those are some games tonight for college basketball if you like college basketball. But those are my college basketball picks for tonight, right now. There's my college basketball picks. I got Florida State over Georgia Tech. I got North Carolina State over Notre Dame. I got Penn State over Iowa. Mississippi State over Missouri. But we'll see. Ooh. TKO is really busy tonight, having another fight night for UFC tonight. Here are my predictions. Yes, I know I'm probably going to make pronounce these names right, but here are my other predictions for TKO's other group, UFC. If you didn't know, TKO is the owner of WWE and UFC, but Dana White and Triple H Dana White runs UFC and Triple H runs WWE, but the owners are TKO group, whatever they do, I don't know. I got Pena over Schultz in the for second round by knockout. I got Silva over Marshall in the first round by knockout. I got Traney over E in the first round by knockout. I got D Silva over Reyes in the third round and all rounds by unanimous decision. I got Cortines in all rounds by unanimous decision. Perez is going to win in all rounds by unanimous decision. For the women's bantamweight, Ronda is going to beat Menendez in all rounds, but it's going to come down to split decision. Luna is going to beat Pacheco in the second round by knockout. Rodriguez is going to beat Borges, but it's going to go all rounds, so it's going to be by unanimous decision. Chavez is going to beat Buns, but it's going to go all rounds, and it's going to be by split decision. Steinberger is going to beat Green. Green's going to beat the other guy. Steinberger is going to beat Green. Or Zuber, or however you say his name. It's going to be Green by a knockout in the second round. Vieira is going to beat Martinez Martinez is going to beat Pereira in the first round by knockout. And then the main event tonight is Moreno and Caviage or whatever. I think Moreno is going to win by split decision in all the rounds tonight, but we'll see. Also, tonight's a pay-per-view event for wrestling, but we'll see what happens to that. It's going to be interesting to see who is in the mystery crate. People think it might be Danhausen from AEW. I mean, I saw him. He was a little gimmicky guy near the end before I stopped watching AEW. I hope it's not him. I hope it's more something like a returning superstar or somebody that comes back, but we'll see what it is. A lot of people think it might be Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is a little old. I don't really know if I want to be Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is older. But, I mean, he is still there. Maybe he can have one last good run in WWE if he is in the mystery crate, but I don't know. It'd be cool if it's Dean Ambrose in the mystery crate. I mean, I like Dean Ambrose, but we'll see what's in it later on whenever I watch it. But we'll see what happens in the wrestling. Let's hope the Penguins can win today and look 2 games without Sidney Crosby and look good. They need to start winning these games if they want to look like a playoff team this year and want to win. But we will see what happens. They need to keep winning and looking good in these games against the Rangers. The Rangers are not that good of a team this year. They're near the bottom. I mean, they're still trying to fight for a playoff spot. But the Rangers are kind of more of a rebuild. So these are the games that the Penguins need to win. But we will see what happens to that. Thank you for watching Stache Sports.